Hi guys, my name is Kate. Welcome to my vlog. And this video is dedicated to all the investors out there. Woo! I love this scent. It smells like a chocolate. Anyways, I made this video to all the investors, successful investors out there. Why did I make this? I want them to be my mentor, and I truly appreciate if you're an investor or a mentor, I don't know, but that would help me guide with my journey to be an employee investor. These are the quadrant that I choose in life. Employee investor. But currently, I am a freshman college student, first year, freshman college student of Bachelor of Science Tourism Management. So that is my course, okay? So first things first, I want to know, I want to know na who are the persons existing in this country who are investor and a mentor. Gusto ko yung, I'm not saying na ano, but meron ba yung affordable lang ba na klase ng mentor? Because I am currently a college student. So as much as possible, I want yung affordable lang po na mentor. Kasi I'm still a BROK temporarily. But I am looking forward to learn for those kind of a person who are willing to share their knowledge willing to share their knowledge as a business owner and as an entrepreneur and as an investor, successful investor. Kasi I would love to be one of them. Kaso lang, the thing is, I still haven't found yet a person who is like that. Neither he or she. And I was trying to approach with those kind of a person, yung mga successful entrepreneur and investor, but unfortunately, it's so hard to reach them. Like, I was trying to chat, ganun. I know it's kind of inappropriate, but I don't know what's the right method to approach those kind of a person, yung mga successful investor, like, gaya nila Henry C. I know Henry C. is dead, but yung mga same level niya na ganung klaseng tao, I want to learn! Especially like Josh Moika, like, he is my mentor as well. Kaso lang yung ginagamit ko na niya sa TikTok. Yung mga informations galing sa TikTok na videos niya, yung sinishare niya. But I want to talk with him personally, to be honest. And ask him a lot of things. But I don't know how to approach him, those kind of persons. And even Robert T. Kiyosaki, I really want to talk with him personally. Like, I don't know, wala talaga, like, in my Facebook, okay, in my 165 friends sa Facebook, like, none of them I knew na successful business investor na nakita ko. To be honest, like, wala talagang kilala na ganong klaseng tao, like Robert T. Kiyosaki, Bill Gates, whatever, so on and so forth. I know they choose person that they want to surround with because they value their worth and their existence. So I was asking personally, as a student and as a 19 years old girl, how would I approach them na they would recognize me? because nasa learning age pa ako, I know na wala pa ako nasisimulan. I mean, may nasimulan na ako, crochet business. But, I want to grasp knowledge and feedback to them in which way should I develop this kind of thinking of mine. Kasi, I could feel it na I want to be with them in the like today, ngayon nga, gusto ko na eh. I want to be with them today. But I don't know how I will approach. And saan ko sila mahanap. I don't know where can I find them. Kasi, you know, why did I get addiction? Bakit nga ba ako naging masyadong attached sa kagaya nilang tao? Because the moment I started yung reading, the moment I finished reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, oh my gosh, I was so attached, guys. When I was grade 11, dun ko kasi siya na-discoveryhan yung Rich Dad, Poor Dad eh. Dun ko yun na-discoveryhan yung book na yun. And then, pagkatapos ko talaga mabasa yung Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I immediately started my own business because I could feel it. That is my purpose, to be like them. And it's very fulfilling sa soul, for me, na I did that kind of actions. The first business I made when I was grade 11 is nagbebenta ako ng mga chichirya on our classroom. I know medyo inappropriate yun sa school namin. But I took an action because I was really inspired and my burning desire to be one of them and being desperate to be like them, I grabbed the opportunity immediately the moment I knew na there's alternative life na pwede mong gawin. And until now, I was still seeking for them to meet like those kind of person, yung mga na-mention ko. Para maging aware ako kung if I'm doing things right, or saan ba ako nagkulang, or what should I change. Kasi, to be honest, I've been trying to ask on my environment. Like, hindi ko mahanap yung sagot na hinihingi ko to someone on my environment right now. I've been really want deep talk na something, advice na kailangan ko, yung sabi ko, oh my gosh, ito yung advice na kailangan ko. Like, never ko pa talaga siya nahanap, yung ganung klaseng, biggest what, why, and how in life. Never ko pa talaga siya nahanap, and I could feel it na makukuha ko yun sa mga tao na na-mention ko, like Robert T. Kiyosaki or whatever, so on and so forth. But, so far, habang binabasa ko yung, the more na magbabasa ako, the more na mas dumadami yung question na gusto ko i-question sa kanila. The more na mas nag-e-expand yung knowledge ko, mas dumadami yung question na gusto kong i-ask sa kanila about what's and so on, 5W and 4Ws and 1H questions. And ayun, I was pretty concerned and I am pretty concerned and nagda-doubt pa ako sa mga plans ko in life because I made a plan for myself. I even made 3 plans on my life. I specifically made that. I even wrote it on my journal. Yung mga plans ko. That one, I even made a sticky tabs. Last month ko pa to ginawa. Last year ko pa to pinaplanong gawin. And, kaso lang, last month ko lang siya ginawa. And I don't know if should I tell this to my parents? Kasi they would probably get mad at me. Well, I know personally that they value education and they value having a work and a job. But I feel like if I stay on that position for my whole entire life, I could literally not feel any fulfillment at all. Like, feeling ko magiging hitsura ko or magiging feeling ko sa sarili ko is I'm alive. I am physically alive but spiritually dead because I did not grab I mean I did not believe on my own guts. Nag-rely lang ako sa ganon yung pagiging employee. Because I don't want to be an employee, to be honest. Kasi I want to be an employer. I even put it on my bio that I want to be a CEO. I don't know if I don't want to offend someone, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel for myself. That's how I would say fulfilling to my soul. That is the purpose that I've been aiming for myself. And should I even tell my plan? Siguro next time na lang. But one of those plan na I was thinking is to drop on college. To pursue this goal of mine, alternative goal of mine. Kasi the huge challenge for me right now is to balance my business and education. You know naman kasi, yung business ko, it is a purely handmade. Handmade, which means kailangan mo siyang pagsikapan. You have to literally work hardest for you to make this kind of product. Crochet kasi siya, guys. So, it's kind of tiring. It's not just kinda, it's purely tiring for me. And the longer na mas pinupush ko yung business ko, the longer na nafe-feel kong draining and nakakapagod siya na klaseng business. Although, yeah, kung seryosohin ko siya, I would literally earn money. But I feel like, parang hindi ko siya matawag na business. Parang tatawag ko na lang din siyang job for me. Kasi, the more na mas inaano ko yung business na yun, the more na mas na-feel ko na I can't na kasi I have to sacrifice my time, which is I don't want to. I want to be free. I want to be financially free as well. Financially free plus I have enough time for myself and to everyone. Because kapag gumagawa kasi ako ng crochet, madami ako nasa-sacrifice. Siyempre, time. Because kapag gagawa ka ng crochet, you have to exert a lot of time. Siyempre, energy mo din. Imaginein mo, guys, like, gabi ka na uuwi sa school and then meron kang mga pending orders, bulk orders. Not just 10, but 100 pieces na order. Tapos, meron pa kayong case study na you have to do. And, ano ka din, syempre, you have to be a responsible leader. Tsaka, ang napaka-lame naman ng reason mo kung sasabihin mo, sorry guys, I did not finish my part because, I prioritize something. Which is never ko talaga, as much as possible, ginagawang reason yung business ko to postpone my activities on school. That is why may time talaga, guys, na hindi na talaga ako natutulog. And I don't know if that was normal. And I was asking to everyone here, I don't get their advice. And, ang hirap guys mag-open up sa mga ganyang klaseng, situations in life. Kasi, not most of the people would relate or feel empathic on what you're doing. Kasi, to be honest, it is first time kasi talaga na sa amin, I mean, sa aming four, ako kasi yung nag-ano ng business, nag-start ng business na ganito whilst I am a student. So, I don't know where should I ask advice. Kasi, I don't know. Hindi ko masabi. Kita nyo guys sa face ko, on my body language, kung gaano ka-tired if I was thinking. Actually, meron pa ako pending na order sa crochet. And, I don't know. Kaya nga napapaisip na lang ako minsan, should I drop on college to pursue business and to invest? But the biggest question is, saan ako mag-i-invest? I know I have enough knowledge to invest on something, but I don't know where to invest. Plus, I am financially uneducated person. I can't even earn money because napupunta sa allowance ko. Like, alam niyo yun, pagpunta ko sa school, magpapamasahe ako. Tapos, syempre, magugutom ako. I will buy foods. Never talaga ako, like, ever since I came on college, never na ako nakabili ng something material for myself. Like, serious item. Never na. It's either for food or pamasahe ng which is extremely tough on my part. This kind of challenges. Siguro sa iba, bare minimum lang yun. But to me, it's a big deal. It's a super big deal to face on that kind of challenge. Kasi never ko talaga siya na-experience on my lowest grades, younger version of myself. Kasi when I was senior high and high school, elementary, never talaga ako nauubusan ng pera sa wallet. Like, either meron talaga at meron laman yung wallet ko. But now, like, surprisingly, nung naging college ako, guys, to everyone, like, constantly talaga wala na talagang money yung wallet ko, which is very alarming to me. Kasi, yung old self ko is never talaga siya naubusan ng wallet never talaga siya na mawalan ng pera sa wallet niya kasi nga, she preserve money kasi syempre for the emergency or something like that. But for now, like, even emergency funds or earnings, ipon, like, zero. So, I was thinking, paano ako mag-i-invest niyan kung wala akong maipon na money? Medyo chaotic talaga. That is why I've been asking for all the investors or mga ganyang mga nakaka-experience, nakaka-relate sa na-feel ko right now. Please, I need you. I super duper need you. I highly appreciate it kung napanood nyo man tong video na to. I gonna love you guys. And give me advice. Kasi I really need advice. Okay, ayokong, mag-self-taught na naman ako. Ayokong mag-self-taught. Gusto ko yung galing na talaga sa experienced person na, masasabi niya, you have to do this instead of that. And, may alternative life hacks ako. Life hacks ako sa'yo para ganito or ganyan. Or di kaya, you've been doing wrong on there. And mai-spot nila yung pagkakamali kong ginagawa for now. Gusto ko ng mga ganong klaseng mentor. Mai-spot nila yung biggest red flag. Kasi guys, I am blind on what I'm doing. Of course, I'm a human. First time ko mabuhay. Di ko naman, I'm not even aiming for perfection. That is why I am seeking for the person who could see the red spot of what I'm doing right now. As aspiring CEO, investor, woman. And that's it, I guess. Dami ko nung sinabi, pero if kung meron man, please, I really need you. Kasi neither on school, hindi ko din siya mahanap yung biggest answer na hinahanap ko for myself. Hindi ko talaga siya mahanap. Like, alam ko mayroong tao talagang makakabigay sa akin ng hinahanap ko na sagot for myself. So, dinami-rami ko nung na-encounter ng mga tao. Like, never ko pa talaga nahanap yung answer na hinahanap ko for myself. Na sa tingin ko makakatulong sa akin. Na the moment nalaman ko kung ano yung hinahanap kong question na yun. I mean, hinahanap ko na sagot na yun. Makakatulong sa akin. And may spot yung pagkakamali ko sa buhay. Aside sa pagsasabi ninyo sa personality ko. Ayoko na, I'm done. I'm already done enough hearing your feedbacks about my personality. I've been seeking not about my personality. Yung hinahanap ko ditong sagot is yung track on my life. Yung pathway. Okay? Hindi ko sinasabi personality ko sasabi ko yung track or yung pathway na dapat kong gawin or mga spotlight, mga yan. Hindi ko, kahit nga ngayon, hirap na ako explain what is the question I've been seeking for. Kasi, that's it. As much as possible, I was very careful na talaga sa mga taong nakakasalamuha or wina-welcome ko sa life ko kasi that world is very, like, full of bad soul and good soul. So, we have to choose wisely. Kaya, we could sense naman sino yung mga good souls persons, yung mga surrounded by white souls na person. And, I was seeking for those kind of person. And so far, hirap pa din ako makahanap ng mga ganung tao. Kung tatanungin niyo ako, isa pa lang nakikita akong ganung klaseng tao in my whole entire life. To be honest ayoko na mag-sugarcoat guys sa videos ko. Kasi kapag nag-sugarcoat pa ako, nakakapagod po magsinungaling sa vlog natin. Sorry talaga guys, pero isa lang talaga yung kilala ko na white soul na person. Siya talaga yung tumulong sa akin. And I was seeking for those kind of person as well. She is my senior high school friend. Hindi ko na lang i-mention yung name niya kasi alam niya na kung sino siya. And siya lang talaga yung white soul na person na nag-enlighten sa life ko. And until now, we're still friends despite na malayo na yung namin. Nandito na ako sa tapos siya nandun na sa Mindanao. Dito ako sa Luzon, nandun siya sa Mindanao. And Robert T. Kiyosaki, if you could literally hear my video, I would truly appreciate you. Nabasa ko na English tayo. I already read your Rich Dad Poor Dad. However, I decided to share that to charity. I don't know if it's charity, but on our school, we have to donate something, a gift, to share on a kids. So I decided to give my Rich Dad Poor Dad book instead. Because I know they need your book. Okay? Even a kid, I know they need the information, the book you had, Robert T. Kiyosaki, because everyone must be aware and must be knowledgeable enough and must know must read Robert T. Kiyosaki book. No matter what age you are. A kid, a minor, teenager, an adult, or very adult, or 60, whatever. Sorry. Whatever age you are, you must read the Robert T. Kiyosaki book. You know, I am not really a fan of book, but the moment I read Robert T. Kiyosaki book, it literally changed my perception in life. But I don't know if everyone would, the interest. But I would highly suggest for you to understand me as well. Read Robert T. Kiyosaki. Like, it literally helps you. It would literally, even though you're not a fan of a book, you must read it. I'm not neither a fan of a book before, but I guarantee you. Read the book. If you're a beginner of reading a book, I would highly suggest Robert T. Kiyosaki. The content here is just very simple and the common sense information. You don't need to think critically, you don't need to think mathematically, you don't need to think school knowledge. No, you just have to use your common sense, your brain. Simple brain. That is why I understand the every information he shared to all his readers. And as well, I take down all the notes I discovered about Robert T. Kiyosaki, about his mga books niya. Tagalog na ako, guys, kasi I grasp all the information about it. Yung mga favorite lines and quotes ko sa kanya. Sinusulat ko talaga yun. Especially yung work smarter, not harder, and ano pa ba? Madaming quote siya eh. Work smarter, not harder. At saka, you can never have true freedom without financial freedom. At saka, hina-highlight ko din kasi yung mga favorite quotes ko. Basta yun, madami pa. Basta yung favorite ko talaga na quote niya, work smarter, not harder. And ito pa pala yung pinaka-favorite ko din, most of all. Never work for money. Let the money work for you. That's it, guys. End ko na tong video. Bye-bye.